morning, guys. I already go. Good morning, guys. Dakota back with another live stream. Today is what day is it? It's July 26, 2021. Yeah, July 26, 2021, Monday. It's time to get into a live trading session. Now, I moved my desk, or I guess I moved my entire office to a new room, and I like it a lot better. So it's gonna be nice. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's get into this. If this is your first time hopping on the stream, first of all, my name is Dakota. Every weekday at 7 a.m. I go ahead and hop on this live stream and go over pairs that I'm paying attention to and any pairs that are requested as a way to keep track of basically my trading progress, how I'm progressing over time, also to get more practice in and share what I've learned with you guys publicly. Bring my mic closer so I'm a bit louder. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. If not, I'll just turn it on. Okay. My bad about that. It was using the wrong mic, so that must have sounded absolutely terrible. So I'll say all that again. Welcome. Good morning, guys. My name is Dakota. Every single weekday at 7 a.m. I hop on YouTube, do this live stream going over the pairs that I'm paying attention to and any pairs that you guys request. All you gotta do is type it out in the live chat, and we'll be sure to talk about it before the call-ins. I do this as a way to get more practice in and to share lessons that I've learned. All right, that should be good. All right, let's do it. If you don't know, this is the Discord server. All you gotta do is click the link in the description to join it. It's completely free. You get access to everything in here. Almost everything. All right. So for my plan today, I'm paying attention to 6 pairs. If you watch the TradeFi, you know the 6, or even looked at my blog, which the link to that's in the description as well. The recent blog posted went over the 25, and these are the top 6, and these are the levels I'm paying attention to, at least for today, that I'm looking to actually enter off on. EURJPY, I'm already in the trade from last week. GJ, I'm actually looking to enter, and I need to enter it now. So we're gonna go ahead and take a second before moving on. So I'm gonna put myself on mute. Okay, that's done. All right, so that was the only entry I was just like waiting on before starting the live stream. Finally came. EJ, like I said, still holding this from last week. Entered, believe in this area here, and looking for price to push down. If it breaks above the trend line, obviously going to start looking for long setups and cancel the trade. If you want the full 25 list or 25 pairs that are marked up, again, the link to my blog is in the description. Now, something I want to try out this week, since there's not a lot of interaction in the live chat and like a lot of questions don't come up, I'm gonna just go ahead and mute myself and just go through my markups. And if there's anything of note that I'm gonna say, I'll go ahead and say it. But if you guys do have a question over anything, go ahead, type in the live chat, and I'll unmute myself, explain something that I'm doing if you have a question on that or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try that out for this entire week, just having myself on mute. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, just type it out. Also, guys, if you do want to like, I'm always looking for like people to like actually connect with and like grow with and share trading ideas with. So if you obviously, well, we'll see. Just but if you want to reach out and talk, just go ahead and reach out. You guys have the Discord server. You can always DM me on there, and also have my Instagram. So if you want to private message me there as well, we can go ahead, chat it up, and possibly do a Zoom together. Possibly if we have time. But you said, can you please go over CADJPY and GU? Yes, I have a few more to get through, and then we'll go through those. The link to my IG is in the description. If you just scroll down, I believe it should be the last link right now that's on there. And I guess I could just say it's just my name, Dakota J Payne. No spaces or anything, just Dakota J Payne. Also, I don't get on IG a lot, so I mean, bear with me. I may take a minute to respond. Like, I only get on IG probably, I don't know. I only get on IG to like post this live stream. I take a picture, take a picture of the live stream. Hey, live stream's completed, and then I'll get off of there. But when I do get on there, I will go ahead and check my messages. And I mean, might as well keep the conversation going. Mainly I don't get on there mainly because I don't like social media too much. Like there's not a real, I don't really see the real benefit. Or matter of fact, there's a benefit to it, but I see it more as a distraction, and I just try to stay away from it as often as possible, so I don't get easily distracted. Probably my major vice is YouTube. Not like posting on YouTube, but I mean like just watching YouTube videos and getting into like basically that YouTube trap. That's the main one that I'm working on right now, but haven't dealt with it too much recently. Okay, so those are all my pairs. Now let's get into what Don suggested, CADJPY and GU. So let's first go to CAD. Okay, and on the blog I said I'm just waiting for a correction, some type of corrective movement or some type of pattern really here, because like there's no clear setup, at least for me at the moment. I am looking for it to go down though, but it's not a clear setup for me to sell it. So let me go ahead and reset this and remark it up and see if I see something different. First is at the top of the range, looking for it to come down. If it doesn't break above, right now it's not breaking, it's rejecting. We have a downtrend here. The downtrend is broken. If we go down to the 4 hour, we can see that clear. Okay. And we have this nice impulse. We got a correction. We're looking for a correction. This actually looks way better than what I originally had. Looking for a correction. I like to see this correct deeper. Actually, it's the first break of the trend line, so we can just look for it to go to the 38. Come on. Thank you. And let's see if that's actually a good area. Yeah, I have to do, I can't go for the, not going for the 38 right now. I have to go for that 50. Alright, so I'm looking for price to retrace to the 50 Fibonacci level after the break of this trend line and just give a bullish pattern here for a possible push up. It looks like a really nice, like it would actually be a really nice move if it does play out like this for a nice little push up there. And I consider this a 4 hour setup. With that 4 hour setup, what would that give us? We're here with that. Okay, possible 7-to-1 opportunity. Possible. We still got to pay attention for price to move to the downside because on the weekly time frame we're at the top of a range, and also want to pay attention to a possible, what would that be, a daily head and shoulders? No, more so weekly. But just the right shoulder, like a right correction coming this way. So I wouldn't expect this to be too aggressive, just pushing up possibly just to this resistance level right here for the safe side for a 5-to-1 potentially. And that's really the only buy I would take in this situation. For this move up, I look for it to be corrective and slow. If that's the case, I look to like protect the downside as soon as possible, and then yeah, just take profits on the way up and look for an opportunity to sell if it moves up correctly, right? There's a lot of things that have to happen in order to take certain actions. Next, pound dollar. Okay, at the top of the range, so off the bat looking for selling pressure to be applied here. We have this uptrend, which the uptrend's been broken. One thing that hasn't happened is this low hasn't been broken yet. So here on the weekly, since price is struggling to break this low and we have a reversal candle here, would be nice to see price come up a little bit and actually possibly give us, wow, almost a beautiful trade, almost a perfect trade, right? Right up to around this area. So there may be a key level for us to actually sell at, and if that's the case, this is just gonna be on my list for a while, because that looks like an amazing setup. We have a descending channel here, so in this situation I'm looking for buys. And my bad, let's go back to the weekly. I don't want this as a zone, I want it as a line. The zone just clouds too much on the chart, so I like every single line I draw on my chart is a zone, technically. At least I view it as a zone, as a general area. Okay, for this buy, I need it to come down to about this level for me. Which looks like price is pushing away from that point right now, so we may not even get that early entry here for a potential buy. The next setup I'd look for is a break of the trend line, correction, push up to about that level. Now for the sell that we saw on the weekly, I want to find an area for that, but I'm going to go ahead and send this out. The 4 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, there's not much to do on the 1 hour. You could wait for impulse move to push up a little bit higher, possible retest here, but at the top here I wouldn't take that because that's a low probability setup. It would be easier to just wait for the break. Alright, up to the daily, finding the sell area. Alright, the first sell area is going to be right here. If price goes up higher, next area could be about in this area or a little bit higher. Oh, that's actually perfect. Actually, let's be more exact. Now the potential for this trade, if an entry actually does come here, I'm looking for this low to be broken. So I'll be holding this for a while. Let's back down to that area. 1301 Lord's possible H1 setup could allow us to get that side here. I'd like that to be way higher than a 1301 because I would be holding this for a long period of time. As price scales up to there, we'll see if something happens for us, but right now this is what it is and I'll take it regardless. 1301's a good trading opportunity. Should I send this out? Okay. Now we have gold and US30 to go over. First go over gold. Jeez, this is bright. Alright, so gold, I was looking for price to come down to this level, which looks like a little below 1790, and then look for a buy up to 61.8, really up to that area first, and then we'll see. Well, obviously there's multiple areas it has to break in order to get there. It has to break this level, that level, and then ultimately this level is what I really wanted to see it get to. So let's go ahead and check if any of that happened. I'm about to switch to a white screen because I haven't changed the markup on there or anything. Alright, and what time frame was that on? The 4 hour? Okay, perfectly wicked out at that area. Right at, what was the area actually? 1791. Cool. And then it started to push up and looking for it to continue pushing up. So if you caught the opportunity, great, you're in profit right now. We'll see what unfolds later, but let's go ahead and see the structure right now. It looks like there's an ascending channel, so what that means for me is that we're going to see a little bit of a retracement. And something that I would like to see and give me more confidence to hold this position is to see this level break. Do I not have, I need to change some names there. There we go. See this level break here? If it breaks above, that'll be, like I said, give me more confidence to hold it up to this higher, these highs up here. And that position or that setup I just saw, like that's another potential setup. It's a clean setup. That's something I would take, definitely. Okay, US30. US30, we found positions here, here, and we're looking for a possible like pullback to here, but I saw it as unlikely. I was mainly just saying, okay, just look for it to continue up to this high based off of this entry here. Hope someone caught at least some of these. There were a lot of the clean entries that we had on US30 for the past 3 weeks, and I mean, if you took them and you've been holding it, you're rich right now, basically. My fault. You're in profit. You're not rich. You're in profit. Let's go to. Alright, price did come back to that level. It actually dipped below that, so I consider this a losing trade. Let's say we did enter there, would have lost. What level did it go to? Yeah, Yeah, I would never. That's not for me. Alright, so with the positions below still holding, looking for it to scale up higher. Looks like we could possibly get a 15-minute setup. Well, it looks like we just missed the 15-minute setup, and price is pushing up above. I mean, there's a possible entry off the break here if price closes. That's a nice little entry that you could take with the SL just below this level. And then targets up to that buy. But got 3 minutes for that to determine whether you enter or not. What I'd love to see is this form more structure to give it even better setup, I'd say. Flat pattern would just be too perfect for US30. It's honestly, don't expect that to happen. Just still looking for the high to be reached. We'll just say that. One setup I really like this week is AUDUSD. So if this comes, let's just say there's no real need for me to like take any other positions if it sets up and everything. All right, and that looks like it's all, and it looks like there are no more requested pairs. So I want to say I really appreciate you guys hopping on the live stream today. Really enjoy this. I really like the new space that I moved my desk to, and looking forward to this week. I'll catch you guys later.